the first time that we worked together with the Community Law Centre was actually with the African, or then it was the Southern African Moot Court competition. We later on presented the Moot Court competition in the UWC, but in 1992 this competition actually started, and it started in Zimbabwe, of all places. And at that time it was Peniel Maduna and Kader Asmal and Dala Omar and others, together with Jeremy Sarkin, that had been instrumental in making this event happen. And it started small, but it really grew to the kind of event that now is a landmark of the African human rights calendar. So yeah, I think very fondly of those years, when we were so privileged to be inspired by the likes of these people who were then part of this first Moot Court competition that we organized way back in 1992. 14 universities. Every year there are 30 students coming in from all around Africa, and from the outset, the Community Law Centre was like an anchor of this partnership. And I think, it wouldn't have been what it is today if it hadn't been for this very productive partnership. The reason why students have always fought to have this as the option was the academic excellence that UWC and the Community Law Centre brought to the program. There was always very exciting academic options, socioeconomic rights, the rights of the child, Niku Stateler presenting constitutional criminal justice, and increasingly now also decentralization and how that fits into Africa. So that academic excellence, I think, was one of the main reasons for this collaboration being so productive. Yes, I think the Community Law Centre is a place where students experience great warmth, and it's like a little aberration in a way, because it is not a xenophobic place. It's a place of African students. It's a place of openness. In a way, the Centre for Human Rights is also like a little island in the University of Pretoria. So that is also something I think we have in common. But that is always what I get, the warmth, the hospitality, the academic excellence. Among our students, the students on the master's program who come to UWC and the Community Law Centre are the ones who are really serious about academics. So this is the association one has with this institution, that it is sound academics. That also led to the big challenge, I think, to the Community Law Centre after 1994, as we all know, that they had to account for the fact that so many of these illustrious figures were then taken up in politics, and it had to find its niche in the South African landscape. But I think it did so very, very well, because it had to then become like more academic, but still activist, informed by politics, but not only political. How does it remain relevant in South Africa? How does it find its position? And like for all of us, it's a matter of finding a location in South Africa, doing what is relevant in respect of South Africa, but also reaching out to Africa. So kind of merging one's focus on these two domains, and then also being both critical and activist, if you like, but also at the same time constructive and engaged with the government. These are challenges that all NGOs, all civil society organizations face. But I think the Institute is very well placed to actually deal with that because of its location as an academic institution within an activist world. And that is really an exciting challenge, but also something that I think really needs to be cultivated for the benefit of the immediate community here, the broader South African and the African community at large. In terms of moving forward, I think the Community Law Centre perhaps can, explore broadening its substantive focus as an institute. I think there's always a need to engage on the issues of constitutionalism in Africa and in South Africa specifically. This is a time of challenge, and the Institute should, I think, focus on bringing academic acumen to bear on the very real political problems that we have in South Africa, so that one has informed, opinions expressed by academics who are aware of the challenges and have an activist outlook, but still stay legitimately anchored within the broad parameters of scholarship.